Domme und Flo, sie hassen sich so. BloedBros Brawl. You don't object 3.
Oh Gott.
Florian, dann gib deinen Namen ein. Titface. Poop Dirt.
Jockey.
Jockey? Jockey.
Warte.
Das geht nur unten Abwehr, also du kannst nur...
Suck.
What? Spank me? Suck
Balls.
Balls. Suck balls.
Thank you, player 2. Let's have your name now.
Mein Name ist...
Player 2, your name, good job. Get a lollipop from the nurse on your way out.
Ist gar nicht so einfach, ne?
Warp. Man.
Ist das nicht der eine aus Star Trek?
Mr. Groff?
Ja.
Ja, Mr. Groff.
Der Klingone? B.
B, selbstverständlich. Die große Runde. Wir nehmen den großen Trip. Suck balls. Groff, man. Pac-Man.
20 seconds.
We need to sweep the stage.
Okay, man.
We got 20.
Alrighty, heads up.
Ja, wir wissen, wie das Spiel geht.
Okay, ja.
Hoop-de-doo, someone's in a hurry. Mavis, let's boot up the game.
Das ist der Teil, der auch für PlayStation kommt.
Magazines you keep under your bed. Mind-numbingly boring. May you never be so... Mind-numbingly boring. So wie wir.
Ich glaube, das hat mit Zahlen zu tun.
Say
Warum?
hello to mind-numbingly boring.
Wegen Numbers?
$2,000 sound. Okay, I
Das
got
ist
a
jetzt die
question.
Stimme.
Why
Ja.
is it that these days people are even making movies out of video games? Did you see Super Mario Brothers? Well, if they made a movie based on the first Atari home video game, what would make the most logical setting? The jungle? Player 1, hit it. Deep space. No.
Nein, fuck.
Though I think
Ja,
an asteroid just crashed into
shit.
your score.
Natürlich 2. Weil wir wissen alle, wie lange Call of Duty schon da ist.
Atari's
Ja.
first home video game was Paw,
Aber hast mich
which
fast an der Nase herumgeführt.
size of your TV.
Stell mir vor,
Atari Call of Duty.
Can you
Stell mir vor,
imagine
Hotblobs
what
wäre
an
das erste
exciting
gewesen,
movie
was es
that
gab.
would make?
Kott-Blobs.
Tell me what I missed.
Boah, bitte, jeder der da draußen...
halt mal Backtable.
Jeder, der draußen, der weiß, was Kott-Blobs heißt, bringt euch um. Love the way you move that sack. Ich hab die anderen beiden wieder nicht gelesen.
The category: Love the way you move that sack. $2,000 for a correct answer.
Oh, ich
By
mag
now
diese
I know
Stimme.
you've heard of
Wundervoll.
Sonic
Du musst dir mal die
Song
App runterladen, die ist
Got Back,
großartig.
Ja, hab
which
ich doch.
expresses
Gut,
admiration
guter Junge, ihr
for
sollt euch alle die App runterladen.
nicely
Ja,
shaped
lad euch die App
backsides.
runter.
If Sir Mix-a-Lot released a new song called Baby Got Sack Butt, what would he be saying? Baby has a tropical bird, baby has a medieval trombone, baby has a colon disorder, or
Sackbutt.
baby has a small one-person boat.
Ich
Die
hätte
Teile aus, wie heißt das Spiel nochmal? Little Big Planet?
jetzt gedacht, es geht um einen Hoden, der einen Arsch hat.
Ich glaube, das ist 4. Ich bin nicht sicher.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
Medieval Trombone.
If baby's got sack butt, he or she is packing a medieval trombone. Medieval trombone, huh? I
Wenn
guess
einer
that
von euch da
explains
draußen
how Sir
Sackbutt spielen kann, dann bitte
Mix-a-Lot
comment,
was
like und subscribe.
Player 1, it's up to you.
When
What's
Gomer
next?
comes marching
Du bist
home, not the Milky Way. Pharaoh, let my people go, get a bite to eat.
Du hast nur genommen, weil du es am witzigsten betont hast und deswegen selber am witzigsten fandest.
Well, looks
Hab ich
like
das
this
witzig betont?
category
Ja.
is Pharaoh, let my people go get a bite to eat. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Check it out. The pyramids were made by slaves who hauled giant blocks of stone, right? Suppose Egyptian slaves had built the FDA food pyramid. Based upon the order in which the food pyramid is structured, what would the slaves have hauled all the way up to the top? Slabs of meat and bricks of tofu, wedges of cheese and cartons of milk, blocks of lard and sticks of butter, or sheets of pasta and loaves of bread?
Oh.
Take a shot, player 2. Fats and
auch
oils are at the top of the FDA food pyramid, meaning we
Das,
should
was man
eat
am
the fewest
wenigsten braucht.
servings
Ja.
of these.
Vor allen Dingen wusstest du, dass die Pyramide totaler Schwachsinn
It
ist.
was hard work calling
Die ist totaler
fat
Bullshit.
and
Das hast du bei-
pyramid, but at least they
Das habe ich bei
got
Craig
to slide
gelesen, ja.
down.
Das liegt daran, weil die
Was?
Pyramide, die Pyramide wurde halt wirklich von den Firmen
Ja.
gemacht, die Produkte gemacht haben.
Ja, natürlich.
Lust in the Garden.
Lust oder Lost?
Lust in the Garden.
Na, hör auf, mir anzulesen.
Lust in the Garden. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Hey, you know how adolescent males sometimes get a little excited on school buses and at other inopportune moments? Suppose your lab partner in botany class is making a little tent in his lab coat. What could you say to make fun of your partner and display your knowledge of botany?
What?
Look now, he's torpid. Look at that, he's torqued. Hey everybody, he's turgid. Or watch out, he's turbine.
Was?
Oh Gott.
Vor allen Dingen, das sagt mir irgendwas. Das ist irgendwas mit T.
Keine Ahnung.
Here's what you should have picked.
Torpid?
When
Nee.
water
Turgid.
diffuses into a
Thank you.
plant cell and the plant becomes firm or swollen, the condition is called turgidity. So remember, while cold water may cause shrinkage in humans, it can change the life of a floppy carrot.
Hat er gerade über meinen Penis geredet?
Wahrscheinlich.
Player one, tell me what's happening.
The Founding Fathers, Master Debaters,
Was?
Birds of a Feather.
Masturbators?
First one's free, tell your friends. Ah, fuck.
It's only a keyboard for crying out loud. What are you afraid of?
Ich wollte eigentlich die 3 haben.
Schade, eh.
Ah, das ist
Now
der Teil für
serving Birds
PlayStation
of a
eigentlich,
Feather
oder?
Nee, das
sleep
wäre Nummer 1.
together.
Und dann ganz eigenes.
$2,000
total
says
so.
you don't know this one. Hey, you might remember that in that John Waters film Pink Flamingos, Divine eats, well, something special. If Divine ate that special snack from Pink Flamingos like an actual flamingo, which of these would you see her do? Eat it with a tongueless mouth, absorb it through her skin, throw it in the air and catch it, or eat it with her
Ich
head
habe
upside
keine Ahnung, was
down?
pinke Flamingos in Wirklichkeit tun mit ihrem Essen. Vielleicht ist Essen?
Na, warum nicht jetzt schon mal?
Gotta answer it, player two. Flamingos eat with their heads upside down.
Willst du mich verarschen?
Winner!
So not
Ich
only
bin
would
eine
you be the filthiest
Prinzessin!
person alive, you'd also be
Woohoo!
filthy and flexible. Oh, wait a minute.
Ja, ich denke, weil die stehen ja so hoch und dann neigen
sie
sich zum Boden und dann ist ja der Kopf zwangsweise auf dem Kopf. Ja, das wäre mein zweiter Tipp gewesen. Aber sie müssen ja dann irgendwie, sonst müssen sie es ja mit hochnehmen. Roughman wins!
Two, how about it?
Miss Pioneer America.
Get a real job, Alice Cooper.
Ja, das nehme ich. Hör auf, Werbung für Saturn zu machen.
Der wollte es ja eigentlich auf Deutsch sprechen. Dann haben sie es aber nicht genommen, weil es immer nur so scheiße klang.
Och, Manno.
Das klang echt verdammt gut eigentlich.
Hätten sie mal gemacht,
Hey everybody, you know who Alice Cooper is, right? The king of 70s shock rock? Well, if Alice Cooper reworked his old hit No More Mr. Nice Guy into a song about Coopers, what would make the best title? No More Mr. Wheelwright, No More Mr. Barrel Maker, No More Mr. Chicken Farmer, or No More Mr. Black
Cooper, was ist ein Cooper? Eine Schildkröte.
Player two, it's yours.
Coopers.
Wheelwright, real wrong.
Oh, schade. Haha, we're right, we're wrong. Verstehst du?
Ja, ich verstehe.
Ich hab's nicht verstanden.
2 oder 3 würde ich sagen.
Cooper. A
In case
Cooper.
you're wondering,
Ich würde sagen,
a Cooper is someone who makes
really
barrels. Yeah, I don't know though. A huge barrel with flame shooting up
Do a barrel roll!
doesn't sound nearly as frightening as a giant skull. Oh, maybe it's just me.
Suck balls!
If the question's rotting, don't bother knocking. Kill friend for Sunny bonus next time. I wouldn't let my dog eat it.
Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
Reimen? Was? Gibberish question.
Take a look at your gibberish category. I wouldn't let my dog eat it. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at 5,000 bucks. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is gonna disappear. So if you want to win big, you gotta be quick. All right, have a taste of this
Du
and
kannst
see
ganz
if you
toll
can tell
reimen,
me
Cookie.
what it rhymes
Das
with.
ist nicht Cookie.
Phallus chow, joy. We're feeders, and don't let those exclamation points throw you off.
Fuck.
First clue, it's a famous group of women. You know, like the Go-Go's.
Was?
It's
Spice
a
Girls?
famous group of women, usually seen at football games. Last clue, they really
Ja.
go for cowboys. Saddle up, we're almost
Ja,
out of
Cheerleaders,
time.
aber...
Oh man,
Ach, Mann.
Dallas Cowboys Cheerleader.
Nicht schlecht. Warum fällt dir das jetzt erst ein?
Weil ich das TM noch nicht hinbekommen hätte.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders may not have contributed
Stimmt, das wäre
much to the
vermutlich ein
team's
Fehler
success,
gewesen.
but I have to say that over the years they've had some of the best tight ends in the
Dallas
NFL.
Cowboy Feeders.
What the hell does that mean? Straight oder ist them? Pissed, drunk, not angry.
Okay, wir können jetzt mutig sein oder einfach normal.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, das war das, was ich nicht erwartet habe.
Aber das beantwortet doch die Frage. Beantwortest du die Frage noch vorher nicht?
Weil mutig wäre Islam und ganz normal pissed, drunk and angry.
Looks like I get to kick back on this one. It's time to welcome another guest host.
What?
So, Raul, who are you bringing in here?
Well, Cookie, I sort of met this girl last night.
What?
We kind of hit it off, and
Are you serious?
I thought she'd be interesting.
So you want to impress her and you're bringing her into the booth.
Yeah, essentially, that's yeah.
All right, just get her in here then.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Jesus.
What the
Cookie, I'd like to meet
Jesus.
Jennifer, right? Jennifer.
Hey, hi, Jennifer.
Hi! Oh my god, this is so amazing!
Oh my
I'm
God.
such a big stinking fan of yours!
Yeah. Jennifer, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a malacologist.
Oh, yeah.
Was?
What? Do you have a question for us?
A question?
Raul, she doesn't even have a...
No, she's ready. Here you go. You dropped this.
Sorry, I dropped it.
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, what's a malacologist?
Oh mein Gott. Muss eintippen.
Someone
Achso.
who studies mollusks, someone who studies mallards, someone who studies physical maladies, or someone who studies Raoul?
Malacologist.
Someone with studies Raoul. Was? Oh Mann. Malacologist.
Player one, you've just been
Ich weiß nicht mehr, was
screwed. Let's see what
Mallards
you
und
got.
Melodies. Melodies sind doch so schlimme Sachen eigentlich, oder?
Ja, das will ich auch sagen. Aber
Physical maladies? No, that would be a doctor.
Make your
Sehr
move,
gut.
player two.
Mach doch.
Take a shot.
Mallards? No, that would be a duckologist.
Raul, duckologist.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
das-
who studies ducks.
Hey, got a minute? Take a
Da sind
look at the
Mallards
right
nicht
answer.
Erpel?
A malacologist studies mollusks.
Wow, mollusks, huh? Is that how you met Raul?
No.
Jennifer, that was really great.
Oh,
Was
thank
sind
you.
No,
Mallards?
seriously,
Ich hab keine
the last
Ahnung.
woman Raul brought
Irgendwas,
in here couldn't even
was aus
read.
deinem Arsch kommt vielleicht?
Come on, Jennifer, I'm gonna buy you some escargot.
Wenn ihr wisst, was Mollocks sind, comment, like, subscribe.
Nice girl.
Ich hab keine Ahnung.
Player one, your
Hey, wait,
choice.
nice
What are we
motto.
doing?
Gabe's got a Wayback Machine. Christ, who left this mess? Das finde ich schon wieder so gut.
The
Hypnotoad.
selection is, Christ, who left this mess? $3,000 for this one. Let's rock.
Ja, Baby.
If Andy Warhol had included references to some of his other famous works when he painted his Last Supper series, which of these would you not have seen? Mary ordering a Starbucks,
Oh,
Peter
God.
washing pots with a Brillo soap pad, Paul drinking Coca-Cola, or Jesus eating
Okay,
Campbell's
fuck.
soup? Jesus eating Campbell's soup. Wasn't that part of the
Shit.
Good Friday campaign?
Dann ist es ein Pop-Up, von der ich denke, dass dieses...
Balls in your court, player two.
Shit.
Ich glaube, er hat nie was mit Coca-Cola
Player
gemacht.
two, it's yours. No, Paul was a big Coke fan. He liked to entertain the apostles by drinking lots of it and then burping the Ten
Ach, not
Commandments.
have seen.
Ja,
See,
Ja,
now
das ist
I could
Brillo-
have given you some
Brillos
cash if you
mit
picked
Starbucks.
this.
ja.
Andy
So,
Warhol
ja,
painted
das wär
many
einfach gewesen.
advertising images.
Ja, dann wäre das ja
Ich hab
einfach.
Would you have seen gelesen die ganze
So,
Zeit, deswegen.
ja, wäre praktisch gewesen, wenn sie das Not groß geschrieben hätten, ne? Nicht so, wie es da steht.
Player
Wirklich.
one, hit me with the caddy.
Singing Hippies, ABC, Easy S,
PI?
2.
You better limber up, cause you just chose a three-way.
ABC, Easy S, 3 Hip.
Wir kriegen einen Dreier!
Yay!
Kommt jetzt eine Nutze durch die Tür rein?
Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's 1,000 in the bank. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. But don't be misled, this question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group.
Doch, aber
Let's get it on. This little three-way likes to call itself Three Singing Hippies. So it seems we'll be joined by Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Oh,
well,
fuck.
good luck. And don't worry, I'll still respect you when this is over.
Shit. Ah, fuck.
Oh, yes!
Fuck you.
Yes.
Oh, yes!
Was?
Ja. Moonshot Makers. Nice.
Oh, yes!
Yes.
Candy ist der nicht cool. Mist.
Oh, yes!
Geraten.
Ja.
50-50.
Singing.
Oh, yes!
Immer noch minus 1000.
Bridges?
Oh, yes!
Nash Bridges.
Okay, strip down to our skivvies. Looks like that's all we've got. Let's see how you score.
Hätte schlimmer sein
Player
können.
2, looks like you've got a handle on this three-way thing.
Mwah.
Sure, you could use a little coaching, but for now, let's look at our overall score.
So gut, du brauchst einen Live-Coach.
Player 2, ride
geht
that
gerade um dich.
wave, baby.
Was?
So, is it as good for you as it was
Was?
for me?
Warum hast du auf einmal minus
Probably
10.000?
better. Okay, let's get on with
Ich
the
schon
game.
minus 9.000
Okay,
hatte,
we're
keine
halfway
Ahnung.
home. Let's see how
Wie ist das jetzt
round
passiert?
treats
Wir haben nur noch eine Sekunde nicht
you.
aufgepasst.
Here you go, one each.
Oh ja, das ist
Every
noch raus.
question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it.
I guess that's why they
You have
call
the
it the
honors,
blues.
player
Whatever
two.
it takes to make Jason Bateman a star, we're gonna need a Lure of Night or
Jason Bateman?
wie heißt das nochmal?
Das ist der Typ, der
This
aussieht wie
category is
Nathan
known
Fillion.
as we're gonna need a lot of Nitol for
Ich hab immer noch kein
1,000
Gesicht im
big ones
Gesicht-
for
im
a
Kopf.
right
So
answer
gedreht.
here.
Okay.
All right, everybody, take out your number 2 pencils and pick the answer that best completes this analogy.
Das ist Nitro.
New York City is to insomnia as Chicago is to what? Psoriasis, asthma, dyslexia, or flatulence?
Boah.
Also, scheint ja irgendwas, was da üblich ist. Weil in New York können die Leute nicht schlafen.
Ja.
Also in Chicago ist da, wo es stinkt. Wo die Leute dumm
Windy City.
New York is known as the city that never sleeps, and Chicago is known as
Ey,
the
ich hab das
Windy
Super
City.
Nintendo Spiel Michael Jordan in Chaos in Windy City da. Das spielt in Chicago.
sind. Großartig! Chaos in Windy City. Oh mein Gott! Oh mein Gott, wie gut du bist!
What college coach isn't faces? Soldiers of Misfortune, March Madness.
Nimm den Faschisten!
Okay. Moment, was?
Allein für diese... Aber dafür hätte ich dir nochmal 4.000 gegeben. Das war ja großartig.
What college coach isn't a fascist? Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000.
Mann.
Let's see
Oh,
how
Gott.
you handle this one. Which of these best describes a varsity student athlete kept out of competition for a year for being Mussolini's fascist henchman? A pinko red, a red-shirted black shirt, a black and blue, black and white, or a yellow-bellied brown shirt?
Oh.
Which of these best...
Was haben die Mussolinis getragen?
Braun?
Das ist so einfach.
Player 2, grab...
Okay, ich sag das mit dem Braun.
No, yellow-bellied
Yes!
brown shirt would describe cowardly Nazi stormtroopers.
Oh mein Gott, warum gibt es keinen Film mit Nazi-Stormtroopers?
Player 2, it's yours if you want it.
Ich glaube blau, weiß und schwarz.
Player, no, a
Schade.
black and blue, black and white is a referee who got in a fight. Let's take a
pink
look
red.
at the right
Was?
answer.
Warum habe ich jetzt...
Mussolini's fascist henchmen were black
4000.
shirts, and varsity athletes who sit
Hä, ich
out
hab
the
nur
year to
2000?
extend their eligibility are red shirts, which would make World War II
okay.
just a big game of black shirts versus skins. Player 1, tell me what's happening.
Balls, balls, balls. I can't think with all this loud music.
Das ist einfach der Unterschied zwischen uns. Ich hätte...
Balls, 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 genau wie ich weiß.
Balls, Balls, Balls.
Mein Name ist Zack Balls.
Think with all this loud music. That is 4,000.
Haben wir
Get the hint.
Grab ya.
Haben wir
When
schon wieder
you
genug
figure out what the
Balls?
hell I'm
Ja.
talking about here, hit your buzzer and type in the answer, okay?
Oh,
What's
fuck.
that movie that stars John Travolta? The one where he Player 2, it's in your...
Es könnte... Scheiße, es könnte...
Tja. Das wird wahrscheinlich der sein.
Ich hoffe es. Es könnte auch Grease sein.
Saturday Night Fever, Saturday Night Never.
Oh, scheiße.
Grease.
Player one, what do you say?
Was
Yeah,
Sylvester
let's see what you
Stallone?
got, player one. Type in your
John
answer and
Travolta
hit
directed.
return.
Was?
Okay, jetzt bin ich ratlos.
What are you waiting for? Start typing.
Nein, warte.
Was?
Ah, fuck, so das ist so ein...
Ich würde sagen,
Come
ich kann
on,
einfach
hit
Grease sagen.
return.
Keine Ahnung. Nein. Ich weiß nicht, ob der... John Travolta spielt
Nein,
mit,
da spielt
oder?
doch nicht John
Staying alive.
Nein, warte.
Staying Alive! Der wurde von Sylvester Stallone directed?
Was? John Travolta in the movie in which disco dancer Tony Manero becomes a big Broadway star, despite the fact that he had to wear a really silly
Dann hat
headband.
John Travolta in 3 Filmen übers Tanzen mitgespielt, hallo?
One, it's
Freaky.
up to you. What's next?
Dance Mania. Dann bleiben wir doch gleich beim Thema.
Ja.
Oder? Jetzt sind wir drin.
Jetzt haben wir es voll drauf. Oh Gott,
Here
Jesus.
we have Dance Mania. Play your
Dance
cards
Dance
right,
Revolution?
you win 4,000
Yes.
bucks. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Suppose instead of the St. Valentine's dance, your high school had organized a St. Vitus's dance. What would you have probably seen that evening? A group garter snake dance, dates being given corsages of rotting flesh, dancing teens twitching uncontrollably, or awkward dateless teens being ordained?
Fuck.
St. Vitus's dance is another name for chorea, a nervous disorder that makes the victims twitch and look like
Jahrelanges
they're dancing.
Dr. House schauen zahlt sich endlich aus.
Nicht
Either
schlecht,
that
Baby.
or the band is
Du
Devo.
bist auch eine Prinzessin jetzt.
Let's have a category, player one.
Nick. Darth Continent. Spokesperson of Corporate Fake-Out.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, wir müssen,
Alright,
also wir müssen
player
auch Fanservice.
one,
Ich meine, es
are
geht
you
um Star
ready for
Wars.
the challenge?
Meinst du?
Player two, spend some
Wahrscheinlich.
quality time with yourself on this one,
Okay.
because player
Okay, ich gehe mal
one's
nach da
gonna
drüben
take
und
on
guck
a
meine
this or
Finger
that.
an.
Nein. Das,
Ja, Finger.
ich habe doch jetzt die
The
Quality
category
Time.
for this dis or that
Ja, du bist
is
dran.
Ja,
the
ja.
Darth Continent.
Ich hab Quality Time mit meinen Fingern. Ich könnte auch anfangen zu masturbieren.
Nein.
Hier unterm Notebook,
Nein,
das auf meinem Schoß liegt. Wo mein Penis ist.
Das wackelt mir zu sehr.
Original Star Wars trilogy. If it's an African nation, you'll want to press 1. If
Oh,
you
Mist.
think it's a
Das
character
war-
from
fuck.
Star Wars, you'll want to
Das
press
kann auch
2.
Boba Fett! Oh, Scheiße!
1,000 bucks for each correct answer, and 1,000 taken away for each incorrect answer in any that you don't get to.
Ja, jetzt hau mal rein.
Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock.
Jetzt saug mal nicht Balls.
Let's go in. Botswana, African nation or Star? Wedge Antilles. Lando Calrissian.
Boah, das ist ja Alter.
Burundi.
1,
Frito.
2,
Oh, das ist ja...
Lesotho.
1.
Das ist ja lächerlich! Das ist ja lächerlich! Das ist doch lächerlich!
You rock.
Wer hat...
Ich hatte minus 10.000.
Das ist
Deswegen.
lächerlich!
Was hast du erwartet?
Okay, let's get out of here.
Keine Ahnung, irgendwen von den neuen Star Wars Charakteren so...
Ja, die mag doch keiner.
Du Galuptu oder so!
Da war doch das Spiel.
Do
doch
I have to
drauf.
sell my body? Arschloch.
Open wide and get ready
Sonst wär's ja nicht
for,
fair.
do I have to sell my body? This one can net you $6,000.
Ja, ich das fertig,
Heads up, here
Machst du
it
sowieso.
comes. Buying a house generally involves paying an arm and a leg, putting your money where your mouth is, and eventually paying through the nose. Which of these is an actual type of loan? An arm, a leg, a mouth, or a nose?
Shit.
No, a mouth isn't a loan, and I'm not just paying you lip service.
Ja, dann warte ich einfach.
Player one, it's yours.
Du hast
if you
minus
want it.
12.000?
Ja,
Seit wann?
gerade eben, wo ich 6.000 verloren habe. Ich hätte jetzt gedacht,
dachte, du warst im Plus.
Ich dachte jetzt
Should've
Mouth
picked
Loan
this.
ist halt...
Ein Arm, ja.
ARM stands for Adjustable Rate Mortgage.
Mortgage.
It's the kind of loan where if you
Shit.
don't pay on time, a big guy named
Toll.
Vinny comes over to your house and breaks your elbows.
Ich dachte jetzt Mouth Loan wäre so ein mündliches Scheißding, weißt du?
Your turn, player
The
two.
question
What's
formerly
it gonna
known as
be?
Prince.
Komm mir aber bekannt vor die Frage.
The
Weil das
category.
kenn ich aber aus
is
dem
PlayStation-Spiel.
formerly
Nein,
known
das
as
Quest-
Prince.
das ist älter, das
You pocket
PlayStation-Spiel, als das hier.
$2,000 if you get this
Ja.
one.
Aber es war
Think
genau vom
fast.
Stil her gleich.
Nein!
What
Nein.
album would be the work of the artist formerly known as Pi? Well, which one of these is it?
Was? Hä?
Was?
Ja.
So what's the answer, player two? Ooh, that'll be a trademark against you.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, ich verstehe die Frage nicht.
Ach, das ist formerly known as Pi. Oh, scheiße. Ah, nein, ich wollte 2 drücken. Scheiße.
Ich hab die Frage nicht verstanden.
Pick this. Yep, that little symbol there is the symbol for pi. The math.
Ach, es ging einfach nur um das scheiß Symbol. Oh, Jesus.
Alter. Schwachsinn.
Oh Gott.
I'll be there for you unless I'm Chandler. Das ist Friends Frage. Komm.
Ich hab Friends immer so schon durchgeguckt, aber nie wirklich so.
Ich auch.
Damals als,
I'll be there for you unless I'm Chandler.
Put it in gear, cause here we go. If Matthew Perry were replaced by Commodore Matthew Perry on an episode of Friends, what would you most likely see happen? Chandler breaking the sound barrier, Chandler playing old computer games. All yours, player. Commodore Perry sailed into Tokyo Harbor in 1853.
Alter, wie du ausrastest.
To open its harbors to the outside world.
Das habe ich jetzt ein Seminar lang gemacht, ein Semester.
Ach so.
In an historical side note,
Fuck you.
Perry also made a
Jetzt kommen die ganzen Fragen, wo du auftrumpfen kannst. Ja, Suckballs.
Good beat and easy dance to if you're old. What do you live next to a barn? Something fishy and wonder.
Du nimmst immer Antwort Frage 3.
Was?
Du nimmst, ohne Spaß, guck dir das Video nochmal an. Du hast, glaube ich, jedes Mal Frage 3 genommen. Ich glaube schon. Doch, ich glaube, du hast einfach nicht die Aufmerksamkeitsspanne und du kannst dich an 1 und 2 nicht mehr erinnern.
Say Hollywood decides to make an all-cartoon version of a fish called Wanda. Considering their common speech impediment, who would replace Michael Palin's Ken? Sylvester the Cat, Shmoo, Porky Pig, or Mushmouth from Fat Albert?
Hä?
Stottert er? Lispelt er? Oder?
Ich hab keine Ahnung.
Ich riskiere einfach mal,
Sulfur and succotash. That answer sucks.
Dann ist es wahrscheinlich 3.
Ich riskiere es auch 3.
Player 2, both Porky and Ken from a fish called Wanda have pronounced
stutters.
But that's where the similarity ends. Michael Palin wears pants. Player 2, take your pick.
Throwing school. A Christmas case history.
Schoolhouse Rock.
A Christmas case history.
Weihnachten ist vorbei.
A Christmas case history.
How does $2,000 sound? Hey, ever wonder what would happen if Santa Claus didn't just stick to the North Pole? If Santa Claus developed a bipolar disorder, how might he behave on Christmas Eve? Would he die in a tragic pole vaulting accident? Develop a strange affection? Take a shot. A person with bipolar disorder has intense mood swings and goes from manic to depressive very quickly.
Yes!
Du holst echt auf.
So just forget the milk and cookies and leave Santa some Prozac.
Aber jetzt kommt Finale. Gib ab. Of course I take that personally. Who's the band coming down your block? The Power of Prayer. Oh, ich bin zwischen 2 und 3 hin und her gerissen.
2.
Ja, wir müssen auch die Teenie-Mädchen ansprechen.
Die noch...
Leute, aber bevor ihr ausrastet, als das Spiel rauskam, gab es noch kein One Direction.
New Boys von... Ne, wie hießen die?
New Kids on the Block?
New Kids on the Block. New Boys from...
New Boys from down the street. What?
Jenny, Lopez.
Ja, ihr kennt nur die Regeln.
Ja, Bruce Wayne, Batman. Es ist raus, Leute, ihr wisst es jetzt.
Ja, Bruce Wayne ist in der Band namens Batman.
Ich hab es hier zuerst gehört.
Who is the band coming down your block? Not to mention the Jack Attack coming into your living room. Good luck.
Penny Lane. Nee. Oh, fuck. Oh, scheiße.
Vielleicht sind wir zu jung.
Ja.
Oder haben einfach nicht genug Boybands gehört.
Nee, beides nicht. Car Crash. Deadman's Girl. Was? Nein. Auch nicht die Beach Boys. Auch nicht die Eagles. Jane und Tina.
Wusste ich doch, das wäre mein nächster Tipp gewesen.
Ja.
Was?
Shakedown Street. Nein.
Hey, Mister.
Grateful Dead. Was?
Wusste ich's doch. Underroad. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Yes!
Ah. Oh, okay. eine, was jeder kennt.
Yes! Ah! Fuck you!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß es.
Shit.
Gott, die Pitten. Oh!
Anyway.
Ah, nee, das hatten wir ja schon. Scheiße. Yes!
Okay.
Totally guessed that.
Shit.
Das war Bruce Springsteen lecker, oder?
Nee, das hattest du ja schon.
Verdammt! Nein!
Yeah! Yes! Suckballs wins! Suck my balls!
Könntest du jetzt bitte eine Hose ausziehen, damit ich dir wohlverdient deinen Eier lutschen kann? Oh nein, er macht... Okay, er macht... Oh nein, er müsste... Flohtanz! Nein!
Und jetzt? Die Hose!
Du, deine haarigen Hoden da weg! Gut, steht 2:1, wenn ihr immer noch den You Don't Know Jack Scoreboard im Blick habt, den wir uns ausgedacht haben.
Der steht jetzt außerhalb rechts, links vom außerhalb.
Ja?
Außerhalb.
Super, dass du drauf zeigst.
Wenn ihr nach links scrollt, seht ihr es.
Nach links scrollen?
Ja.
Im Video nach links scrollen, das geht nicht. Du redest nur Mist. Nächstes Mal You Don't Know Jack 4.
Ich hab gewonnen.